This is also made by Hill's Remedy. And they actually, this is pine tar salve.
You mean like baseball players use pine tar on their bats? Same stuff?
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
For gripping, I guess. For gripping the bat, I guess. I don't
Well,
know.
what
Pine
I
tar
know
something.
about pine tar is, drawing salves have been used for centuries. I mean, many cultures use different clay and different things. So this particular one, this is a very, very old recipe, if you will. And they made this to my specification, which I was very thrilled, because a true traditional drawing salve, what we call black salve or pine tar salve, the original ones had animal tallow in it. And they had to find the animal tallow. It took them about a year, and they finally produced this product. So open that once. I want you to smell it.
Okay. Well, you tell a story.
It's very, when you smell pine tar drawing salve, it's very, very strong. It will stain clothes, sheets, but these drawing salves are very important. We've sold them, as I said, for many, many years. We've seen thousands of people use them. And when there's splinters or you're getting some kind of a little, if there's something in your skin that needs to come out, this is a drawing salve that you want to use. And I've got a lot of stories about this product.
Look at that, people.
Yeah.
It's like coal.
Man,
it smells strong, though.
But that's the pine tar, and that's the oils in it that actually help draw toxins.
So if I got a bite or a breakout on my arm, just take some of this and go like that?
Well, you want to put it right over. Now, the one thing...
on it?
Right on it. And then you put a Band-Aid over it. So like one day we had a guy, he's a construction worker. He had shards of glass in his arm. And of course, first thing my team knew to pull out was black ointment. And we had him put it on his arm, wherever those shards were, and you cover it so it stays there, because it's black ointment and it's messy. It will get on clothes and whatever.
Okay.
And, after a few days, he called the story. He said, it's unbelievable. You can see the pieces of glass coming out. And these are the stories that we've heard thousands of times.
That's amazing.
Over the years. And, I'm always reminded, all these beautiful, simple, wonderful natural tools that have been around for hundreds and hundreds and sometimes thousands of years, they're all being ignored by the medical system that we're dealing with.
So you put that on, put a Band-Aid on it. Do you change it once a day?
Some people, depends what they're dealing with. Some people, we have them put it on morning and night, and we change the gauze twice a day.
Would it work for like a sliver?
Absolutely. That's what that
draws it out.
Draws it out. So this drawing salve will pull. We've seen it pull glass, wood. In fact, one of my sons many years ago, the boys were playing out in the yard, and there was an old skateboard that they had left in the rain, and it was all splintered, and it hit his ankle. And immediately, I mean, thank God we know how to self-heal, because somebody else would have run to the ER. So we, of course, did silver, and I gave him stuff internally. And the first thing I did was use the drawing salve, and we put a gauze around it, and slowly there were little pieces of wood that were coming out of his ankle.
After like a few days?
Well, after a few days.
Wow, that's amazing.
And after it all healed. And again, I always say, I wish I would have taken a picture of something, but I have to remind myself, now everybody's walking around with a camera in their hand because they've got a phone in their hand. Years ago, we didn't have a camera whenever we...
At the ready.
Exactly.
Like right here.
So there's a million things that we could have taken pictures of to show proof of. But at any rate, so after a week or so, everything healed. And then all of a sudden he woke up one morning and it was swollen again. And I said to him, Vincent, there's more wood, there's more slivers in there. So we started, the skin was all healed. We started the black ointment, gauzed it again. And lo and behold, after about 5-6 days, a chunk of wood came out of his ankle.
You couldn't even see it.
Oh no, we couldn't see
it. It looked healed and everything.
Oh, it was incredible.
And then boom, there it is.
And it's sad because Western medicine always says, oh, that's anecdotal. Prove it. I don't have to prove it. I've seen thousands of people.
Your proof is you lived it.
Right. Exactly. So it's a beautiful
pharmaceuticals.
So it's a beautiful, and let's face it, they have a place, right?
Yes, they do. I'm joking, of course.
But so often when people have knowledge about natural health and the tools they need, then they realize they don't always need the pharmaceuticals. So it's finding that balance. And I
Yeah.
think it's important that we find a balance, because when we're seeing children coming in
Yeah,
on meds, that's a serious problem.
it is.
And everyone should be concerned about that.
I am.
So that is pine tar salve. Pine tar salve.
Ask for it at Claudia's
Wonderful,
Health Food.
wonderful product. And if you have a health food store and wherever you're at, ask them to bring it in. It's a great family company.
Okay.